Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football gods this morning as we sit. Oh my God, guys, tomorrow is the draft. And gotta be honest, I'm sad. A year ago, right now, we were on the RV with E2, with Michael Anthony, with Blackhawk, Rashid, and we were rolling down the road to Dallas. I mean, we were getting close to Texas by this time. Man, what a trip. I don't think that we slept that night. We literally were all excited just talking about the draft and the prospects and everything. That was a hell of a trip. I really miss the fact that we're not doing that this year, but it is what it is. But some news for our Dallas Cowboys. Um, Yesterday, we saw my man Zeke the Freak basically respond to all the people who said that he was out of shape, that he looked fat. Now, I want you to keep in mind that 230 pounds that you see right there, that's his playing weight. Somebody said, oh, if he loses another 5 to 10 pounds, where's he going to lose 5 to 10 pounds? Where is he going to lose 5 or 10 pounds? Zeke is ready to rock and roll. And the Dallas Cowboys have exercised the 5th-year option on his contract, which means that he won't become a free agent. Had they not exercised that, at the end of this season, he would have been a free agent. Now, the way his contract has worked out, because when you are drafted as a rookie, you are slotted. There's no real negotiations on there. You basically, this guy's getting this guy's getting a little less, this guy's getting a little less, and then so on and so forth. And you can't renegotiate that until the 4th year. And they put a 5th-year option where you say, that guy has actually played really, really good, so we're going to end up paying him and holding on to his rights for one more year. And the way his deal was, it was a $24.5 million contract total. And the way it worked out was he had $16 million as a signing bonus, which he got immediately when he signed. But as for cap purposes, they say that that money is spread out to the length of the contract. So it's like $4 million each year has been part of that signing bonus. Even though he's already gotten the money, it still counts against the cap. And that's where you get creative when you sign people. That signing bonus, that guaranteed money is spread out as far as the way the cap's concerned. That's why you can give a guy a big signing bonus and it doesn't hurt you that first year so much. So he ended up getting, basically, check this out, this is what's crazy. 2016, his base salary was actually $450,000. 2017, it was 1.5 million. Last year, it was 2.7, and this year it's 3.8. So, yes, he's been paid quite a bit of money, but each season it's not as much as you think. Now, with him picking up the 5th-year option, there is no guaranteed money or cap money or anything else. It is all just straight pay. So next year he will be $9 million. I'm thinking in my terms. $9 million cap hit, as well as actually getting a check for $9 million. However, that's fine and good. He still wants to get a long-term deal. And I can't actually say that I blame him as well. So here's where my thinking is with Zeke Elliott. And a lot of times people will think differently than I will because they'll say, oh, well, you know what? Make him play on this year's contract. Make him play on next year's contract, okay? And then franchise tag him or let him walk. Well, here's the thing. If you end up franchise tagging him on the running back, I'm assuming that the cost will be somewhere around $11 million for a franchise tag for a running back, average of the top 5. I'm just assuming. I could be wrong on that. But somewhere between 10, $11 million, right? You're going to pay him $9 million next year, right? So that's 20. and then you're going to end up paying him the $7 million this year, right? Because that's what the cap is. So that's $27 million over the course of the next 3 years. 27 million over the course of the last 6 years. Next 3 years. You're better off getting him the long-term Todd Gurley deal now, because you're already paying him 27 million. What you do is you sign him to that deal, that 4-year deal, 54 million somewhere, because half of that money you're already going to pay him anyway. He gets a big chunk of change to start this year, but what this does for you as a team is it shortens the amount of time that you have to be committed. And I know that sounds cold, but you understand that running backs, there are very few APs out there that end up lasting as long as he has. Generally speaking, 27 is the year that running backs start hitting the wall. So you get that deal done now. He's a happy camper going into the season. You end up basically taking some of the money you're already paying him. And you're putting a little bit more into the kitty. And then this way, if it ends up being that he hits the wall at 27, you can let him go. If it ends up being he's great, well, you do another contract for him. But this minimizes the liability in the future. And that's the way the Dallas Cowboys have begun to start thinking about contracts. When we think about DeMarcus Lawrence's deal, everybody looks at the $105 million, but it's really not. What it really is you're paying him $65 over the next 3 years. Basically, you already had a franchise tag, which would have been 20 and a half. If you tried to franchise tag him a third year, it would have been closer to 30. So some of that money that was already guaranteed was already baked into the equation. This way, 3 years down the road, the Cowboys, if it ends up being that DeMarcus Lawrence doesn't work out, can walk away without any cap hits. And so I'm thinking, personally, that's the way I think the Cowboys are looking at this. I think they're working on Amari Cooper's deal because they get Amari done. They can reduce his cap number. You got money to go ahead and sign Dak Prescott, and then you work on Zeke as well and go ahead and basically shorten your liability with him and make him a happy camper at the same time. So that's what I believe. I'm no capologist, but I'm trying to learn as much as possible. Now, what's interesting to me, I think, I don't want to claim this. I've been taking care of my wife who's got the flu bug, and kind of feeling a little bit raspy this morning here. So I'm going to go through and take all kinds of Zicam and everything else to make sure I got to be ready to rock and roll for the draft. And tomorrow night we'll be at Lucky's. So if you guys want to come hang out, want to meet us, E2 Blue, DMV, Michael Anthony, myself, and who knows who else will be there. We'll all be there at the draft at Lucky's in Kingstown, Virginia. About a half mile away from the the Springfield Metro Station. It was interesting because I get told so many different things, and this was one of those ones that shocked me. I had a person who said that, and I was talking about Zeke Elliott, that Zeke Elliott responded to people saying that he's fat. He said, "Here we go again, another negative video about the Dallas Cowboys from Mark Holmes." And I'm kind of like, huh? What I do is I like to bring what's going on with the Cowboys and tell you exactly how it works, if it's good, bad, and different. And then you decide on what you think. Try to give you a different perspective than what you get everywhere else. I've been told I'm a lot of things. I've been told I'm a clickbaiter. I've been told I'm a liar. I've been told I'm an idiot. But I've never been told that I'm too negative. In fact, if there were unicorns given out for YouTube channels, I'd probably have a unicorn because I'm always kind of positive to the point of where people say I'm delusional. When I said last year I thought the Cowboys would go 11-5 and win the division, I got ridiculed. Are you crazy? The Eagle fan, no chance. when we were 3-5, and everybody's like, "I'm done. I can't watch the Cowboys. The season's over." I believe I kept saying, "This season isn't done. That this is now playoffs from here on out for the Dallas Cowboys." I think that's what I said, and I didn't give up on the season. I don't think you're going to find somebody who is more positive on YouTube than I am, but there are other ones out there, so definitely check out some different channels and things if you just want to hear just positivity. Hope you find it. So, guys, as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. I'll see you soon.